We're now ready to begin the practice session. We'll be linking the poses you've just learned in a flowing vinyasa sequence. The term vinyasa refers to the idea of linking breath and movement, and it also refers to the idea of moving step by step through an orderly progression. You'll notice that as we go through the practice, I'll give specific instructions on when to inhale and when to exhale. This is the foundation of a vinyasa practice. So as best as you can, see if you can follow these breathing instructions, as it will enhance your experience of the postures. Beginning in Tadasana, bring your palms together in front of your heart. With your next inhale, take your arms out to the side and up, touch your palms. As you exhale, fold, hinging at your hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen your spine. Inhale, press the floor away to come up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. 2 more times like that. Use your breath. Inhale, opens you up. Exhale, folds you up. Next inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen your spine. Inhale brings you back to standing. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. 1 more time, in silence. Moving on to Sun Salute A. Inhale, open. Exhale, lead with your heart as you fold. Inhale, the heart takes you forward. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push off your hands and feet equally. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use your hands, belly, and legs together to make this transition. Take a couple of breaths here. Make sure that the creases of your wrists line up with the front of your mat, and make sure that every knuckle presses into the floor evenly. Then press the floor away with the whole of each hand, lengthening your spine and waist back from that. Take a final inhale. At the end of your exhale, step your feet to your hands. With an inhale, lift your heart. Shoulder blades back. With an exhale, fold. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. We'll take that again. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and up. Feel the length from your feet to your fingertips. Exhale, keep that length as you fold. Inhale, spread your collarbones, pull the heart forward. Exhale, step back, plank position, then lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward with your hands, press back with your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, use your belly strength to help you fold, downward facing dog. As the hands press the floor away, spine and waist lengthen back, front ribs soft so there's no scoop in the lower back. Lengthen the spine even more. Move your hips back from your shoulders. Take a last inhale here. At the end of your exhale, step your feet to your hands. Inhale, offer the heart. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, namaste. 1 more time, Sun Salute. Inhale opens you up. Exhale, folds you up. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Keep that intention as you exhale back to plank, then lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, sternum moves forward and up, lift and open your heart. Exhale, press the floor away, downward facing dog. While you're here, see if you can use the strength of your legs to emphasize the length in your spine. Firm your quadriceps and move the tops of your thighs back, shifting more weight into your heels so you can release them more deeply into the floor. 1 more inhale, use the legs to move the hips away from the palms. At the end of your exhale, step your feet to your hands. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, namaste. Moving into Sun Salute B. With an inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms out to the side and up. As you exhale, fold. Once your hands reach the floor, slowly press your legs straight. Inhale, draw your heart forward, take it through the gateway of your arms. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down and chaturanga. Inhale, pull your heart forward and up, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, spin your left heel down. Inhale, rise up out of your legs, touch your palms, gaze to your thumbs, warrior one. Hands to the floor, step back, plank position. Then exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel spins down. Make sure you're heel to heel. Inhale, rise up out of your legs, touch your palms, warrior one. Hands to the floor, step back. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, opens you and lifts you, upward facing dog. Exhale, releases you back to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Reach forward with each of your middle fingers and then extend back through the length of your arms and waist, creating continuous lines of energy from the tip of each middle finger to each of your sitting bones. One more inhale here, press back. At the end of your exhale, step your feet to your hands. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and up. As you exhale, press the floor away, rise to standing, palms together in front of your heart. Another round of sun salutes. This time we'll integrate the standing poses. With your next inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms out to the side and up, chair pose. With your exhale, fold, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, pull the heart forward and up. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving from warrior one to warrior two. Step your right foot forward, spin your left heel down. Make sure you're lined up heel to heel for this pose. Keep your hips low and square. Inhale, rise up out of your legs. With your exhale, keep your right leg at a right angle, open your arms and rotate your left side away from your right side. You'll need to adjust your right foot forward a couple of inches so that your right heel now aligns with your left inner arch. Warrior two. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips, right knee opening, right buttock gently pressing forward. Take an inhale here, lift your heart, and then exhale, release your hands to the floor, step back, plank position. Take an inhale here, and then either exhale directly to downward facing dog or lower to chaturanga, then inhale upward facing dog, and exhale downward facing dog. Let's take that on the left side. From downward facing dog, step your left foot forward, spin your right heel down. Remember that it's important that your heels line up with each other for this pose. Inhale, keep your hips low and square, rise up out of your legs. As you exhale, open your arms. Open the right side of your body away from your left side. Warrior two. Adjust your left foot forward a couple of inches so you're heel to arch. Check your left knee, make sure it continues to point past the second toe and that it stacks directly over your ankle. Create a true right angle, left thigh parallel to the floor, and then lift up out of this, spreading your collarbones and extending through your fingertips. Final inhale here, exhale, hands to the floor, step back to plank position. Either press directly to downward facing dog or come through the vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Check in with your breath. Let it be smooth and steady against the back of your throat, and let the sound of this breath wash over you, focusing and quieting your mind. Even out your breath by matching the length of your inhales to the length of your exhales, and carry this breath into your next round. Step your right foot forward, spin your left heel down. We begin the same way. Inhale to Warrior One. Exhale, open to Warrior Two. Adjust your right foot. Check to make sure the right knee stacks directly over the right ankle and that it tracks past the second toe. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, release your right hand to the floor or to a block. Spin your left palm towards the floor and take your left fingertips past your ear. Extended right angle pose. Make sure the right leg is still at a right angle, and then extend from your left heel to your left fingertips, keeping your right knee in contact with your right arm and gently rotating your left thigh, belly, and chest open. Gaze beneath your left arm towards the ceiling. Take a final inhale here. As you exhale, sweep your left arm in a huge arc, hands to either side of your front foot. Step back to plank position. Either press directly to downward facing dog or use your exhale to lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel spins down. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, Warrior Two. Adjust your left foot. Check your left knee. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your waist. Keep that length in the waist as you exhale, left hand to the floor or to a block. Right palm spinning to the floor and extending past your ear. Left knee presses gently but firmly into your left arm. Move the left buttock forward to open the hip, and then aim your left sitting bone towards your right heel to lengthen the left waist. Extend the right side of the body as you take your right fingertips away from the right heel. Final inhale here. As you exhale, release your arm in a wide arc, hands to the floor on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank position, either directly to downward facing dog or come through the vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Check in with your breath. Let it be smooth and steady as we head into the next round. Same opening. Right foot steps forward, left heel spins down. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, Warrior Two. Adjust your right foot forward. And slowly on an inhale, straighten your right leg. Push off the ball of the right big toe to lift the right quadricep. Keep the lift. Exhale, move your hips to the left, reach to the right. Right hand to your shin or ankle, gazes to the left thumbnail. Triangle pose. Keeping your right thigh engaged, move your right buttock forward, spin your left ribs back. Release your shoulder blades down your back to create space for your neck. With your next inhale, push the floor away. Bring the torso up, look to the right, and then as you exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale here, then exhale, hands to the floor, step back to plank. Either go straight to downward facing dog or through the vinyasa. From downward facing dog, step your left foot forward, spin your right heel down. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and up, Warrior One. Exhale, open to Warrior Two. Adjust the left foot forward, then draw your left thigh muscle up to straighten your left leg. Push off the ball of your left big toe to create the lift in the quadricep. Keep the lift, and then exhale, move your hips to the right, reach to the left, and then release your left hand to your shin or ankle, taking the right hand to the ceiling and gazing to your right thumbnail. Remember that the block is a very good option here, particularly if you feel any strain along your left groin or inner thigh. Move the left buttock forward, right ribs back. Aim your left sitting bone to your right heel and lengthen your waist out from that action. Take a final inhale. Exhale fully. On an inhale, push the floor away to bring the torso up. Look to your left. Bend your left leg to a right angle. Warrior Two. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, either straight to down dog or use the exhale to move to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel the length from your palms to your sitting bones. Feel the length from your sitting bones to your heels. Breathe deeply into the space that your asana has created. Take a final inhale here, and then with your exhale, release your knees to the floor and release your hips to your heels. Either take your arms back by your sides, forehead to the floor, or rest your forehead on your hands. From Child's Pose, we prepare to move into our final resting posture, Shavasana. Keeping your breath smooth and steady, taking your time, with your next inhale, slowly start to roll up, uncurling the torso as you stack vertebra on top of vertebra. Once you're upright, release your shoulder blades down your back and spread across your collarbones. Shift your hips to the left and swing your legs around so that they come out in front of you. Keeping your knees bent, ease your way onto your back, and once you're down, one leg at a time, draw your knees into your chest. Close your eyes. Take a long inhale through your nose, pausing at the top, and then exhale out your mouth. Release your feet towards the floor, and then extend your legs out in front of you. Feet are about as wide apart as your mat, and from hip bone to ankle, the legs fall open. Turn your palms to the ceiling and move your hands a couple of inches from your torso. Roll your outer shoulders under you to open your chest, and then keeping your eyes closed, let the breath soften, gradually letting go of your Ujjayi breathing. Shavasana is sometimes called the pose of surrender, so let your physical body take on this quality of surrender. Allow your muscles and bones to become heavy. Let them release into the floor beneath you. Scan your body. Notice if there's any place that you're still gripping, and if you are, use the next couple of exhales to release from that spot. As your breath softens, as the outer body softens, let your mind soften and quiet as well. Shavasana is one of the most important and potent poses in yoga. It's your chance to rest deeply after the energy and the effort of your asana. We'll take the next couple of breaths in silence so you can drop more completely into this pose. Start to deepen your breath. As your breath deepens, bring small movements into your fingers and toes. Keeping the movements as gentle as possible, roll to your right side, pulling your knees into your chest. Rest your head upon your right arm and take a couple of breaths here. Using your left hand to help you, and letting your head be the last part of you to come up, press the floor away, making your way into a comfortable cross-legged position, Sukhasana. In Sukhasana, bring your palms together in front of your heart. As you exhale, lower your chin into the lift of your heart. Close your eyes. Take a moment here to offer thanks for your practice. Bring your fingertips to the spot just between your brows, the third eye center. Take a deep inhale here to signify quiet mind, and then exhale deeply. Namaste.